From the very first time I used a Kindle Scribe, it became one of those devices that I nearly used every day. I used it primarily as a note-taking device, but also to read. And the moment I saw that Amazon was the second generation of the device, I knew I had to grab one. So here it is. In this video, we are going to be doing an unboxing and going through the first impressions of this brand new device. I have the metallic jade color, which is the 64GB version of this device. So anyway, let's get going. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rafi and I am a doctor who also makes content about tech, travel, tips and tricks. So if you want to lead your best nerd life, this is probably the channel for you. So like and subscribe. Let's get to the unboxing, eh? The box, there is the little motif of the kid reading under a tree.
By Jove, Higgins, that's a glorious tea.
So here it is, the brand new Kindle Scribe 2024 edition, or second generation. Right out of the bat, the most obvious striking thing is the colorway. I like the fact that there is something other than just the gray-black that the Kindles generally come in, and it's a nice touch. The other thing you'll notice is that there is a white border around the screen now, and it makes it feel a little bit more like paper. It is a metal back and it feels generally a little bit nicer than the previous generation. This edition comes with the premium pen. The interface is very typical of every other Kindle device. Now, I've only been using this device for about 15 or so minutes. And my first impression is that it's ever so slightly faster than the ones that came before it. Just watch this. Just the responsiveness of the screen. Now just seeing that, doesn't the responsiveness look ever so slightly faster than what came before? And also just have a look at this. I'm just gonna open a random notebook. See, ta-da. One of the biggest things with the Kindles is that lag. And I feel like this update adds a little bit more oomph to the processors so that just those little nice touches are a bit faster. In terms of the writing experience, the pen feels slightly less laggy. Not that the previous generation was laggy at all, but it just feels a little bit more refined. In terms of the book reading experience, nothing much has changed from other Kindles that have come before it. Obviously, with the pen, you now have the ability to underline things directly or highlight things as well. And you can also make little drawings, and what it will do is create a little box for your Canvas notes. It's slightly different to the sticky note in that the text will wrap around it. I was hoping that you'd be able to actually circle the text directly or make notes in between the lines, but that doesn't seem to be the case with ebooks at the moment. I think that if you loaded up PDFs onto the device, you would be able to mark those up. Let's talk about the basic hardware. There is just the single on-off power switch and the USB-C charging port right here. In terms of the screen itself, you can set it quite bright and the color temperature is adjustable as well. So should you consider buying this brand new device? Well, I've only had it for 15 or so minutes, so if you have any specific questions, let me know and I might do a full in-depth review later. If you're in the market for this device, I am assuming that you want something that does a little bit more than just work as an e-reader. Otherwise, you would just get a standard Kindle device. The other alternatives to the Kindle Scribe would be the Remarkable devices or the Kobo devices, as well as another brand called Books. And for me personally, I think Kindle occupies the best spectrum of all of the others. The remarkable device is predominantly a note-taking device, and you can get a keyboard folio case for it to be a essentially very disconnected tablet. In terms of the Boox devices, they are essentially an Android tablet that has an e-ink screen. It's a little bit too connected. It's like having any other tablet device around there. And I find that it's a little bit more distracting. And though I've never owned one of those devices, I would bet that the battery life isn't as robust because it's running a full Android operating system. So that's why for me, I think the Kindle Scribe is a perfect fit. It is a Kindle, so I can get some reading done. It does have the note-taking functions, which is really nice. And it's connected just enough. You can make notes and send it as a PDF directly to email. I wish there was a feature where you could sync some sort of cloud storage onto the device, but minus that, you can email your files directly to the Kindle and I can email it back. It's a little bit clunky. I intend to use this predominantly as a note-taking device, replacing carrying around bulky paper, because I love the feel of writing. It just helps me remember more. And the built-in templates, especially with the storyboard options, mean that I can actually sketch out some of the B-roll and other scenes for these YouTube videos directly on here. Anyway, that's my early first impression of the Kindle Scribe 2nd generation or 2024 edition. If you have any specific questions you'd like answered, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see another unboxing of a cool device, click over here and I'll see you in the next one.